Hi, my name is Charlotte Carroll, and this is my assignment or editing video blog for assignment 1. And the purpose of assignment 1 was to get a better grasp on the camera and kind of learn how to adjust things. And my goal statement, I wanted to kind of explore campus a little and see what I could find while just walking around campus and have fun with the camera, because I've never used a DSLR before. Even though I've taken a photography class in high school, this was my first experience using such a fancy camera. So I was a little nervous at first, trying to get used to it, but I had fun with it. So the first part of the assignment was the wide action shot and the telephoto lens. So I went over to the Marl-Platz, and for the kind of angle I took was just getting down on the ground below the sign, because you can't actually go onto the Marl-Platz. So I took my wide action shot from below, and then I zoomed in on the corn for the telephoto, and I thought it turned out pretty cool because there was a lot of sun in the sky, and the contrast with the blue sky and the green corn was really pretty. For my action shot and my blurred action shot, I was on the quad, and I found a group of kids just jumping around. They say they're a club, so that was pretty cool because I asked for permission just to take their photo. They were doing whatever they were doing, but just wanted to make sure it was okay to take pictures. So I was able to capture some of these kids jumping just around, and it was really cool to see that. Then for my blurred action shot, my brother was over, and we were making dinner, and he was washing dishes after I cooked. So I captured him washing the dish, so that was pretty cool. Then for my no color photo, I found what I originally wanted to use was I kind of was out and about capturing a bunch of flowers on campus, but I ended up using my flowers for a later portion of this project. So I decided to use a picture of bikes for the color portion of the photo, because there was just, at every residence hall on campus, there's always a ton of bikes at each place, so they're all different colors and really pretty. And then for the no color portion, I found Lincoln Hall. I didn't pay much attention to detail before, but on the door when you walk in, there's not only does it say Lincoln Hall, so I originally wanted to use that, but the angle I could not capture well enough, so I ended up using just a little detailed flower portion that's of stone, and so it was like a no color example. For my high angle, low angle, I used the South Quad bell towers for my high angle shot. I originally kind of captured it from outside, just looking up, and then I decided to go underneath into the bell tower, and you could get this really cool shot looking upwards the way it's made. Then for my low angle, I went over to the undergraduate library, and that's the way it's underground, so you can look over, and so I did that. For my hard shadows and soft shadows photo, that was where I had the most trouble, because of the idea of soft shadows was a little confusing to me at first, so I kind of played around with that a lot and was a little worrisome of what constitutes a soft shadow. But for my hard shadow, I was able to find there's a sundial over on the quad over by the library, so that was cool the way the shadow was hitting the sundial. And then for my soft shadow photo, I just used a picture of like the area between my friend's apartment on a cloudy day, just because I had trouble kind of distinguishing that. For my close-up, I ended up using the flowers in this portion because it was easy to see kind of a close-up version of a flower, and then the super close-up was the inside part of the daffodil, which was really pretty. I found when I was taking this photo, I got a picture of a weird bug eating, or I think it was a spider eating an ant. That was really cool, but I couldn't get 2 photos of that. I kind of just took it and found it later, so didn't even notice that. So that was fun finding that picture later, sending it to friends and scaring them. For my tri-photo, for my morning, noon, and night, I just used the balcony for my apartment. The morning and noon pictures turned out really good with the lighting, but the night photo did not turn out that great. There's too many shadows, and it's really, really bad, but it's cool because as the time goes, the way the shadows are forming, you just see the outside portion in more of like the buildings in the morning and noon, but then when you get to the night portion, you can see kind of the actual balcony of my apartment, and there's a little flower plant in the corner that we have that you just kind of notice for the first time in that night photo. So it's interesting to see the angles of that. And then for my video, I ended up going to the quad on bid day for sororities. I've never done that before, so I thought, why not go try and shoot video of that. I got 5 seconds of using the tripod versus the no tripod, and Definitely liked using the tripod more because you don't get the shaky aspects of the camera that you do when you're just holding it by hand. Even though you have maybe a little bit more freedom to kind of shoot from just holding it, but for video, definitely will be using the tripod in the future. Overall, I'm happy with my experiment with the camera. I think I got some really cool pictures, and I'm excited to use it in the future. I feel a little more adept at using it now and more comfortable taking shots, so I'm excited.